Hi, I'm Judy Shook, and I am sharing with you some art as meditation practices that I love. Speaking of love, we just passed Valentine's Day, and I know sometimes that's a touchy subject, but we could all think about what stirs our hearts and what we love. And so on Valentine's Day, I woke up with my little dog waking me up early, needing to go out. And because we were up early, I saw this beautiful frost on the bare lawn. Now, the lawn is like dead grass and a lot of mud. And on top of that was this iridescent, beautiful frost, all the colors of the rainbow, kind of pastel like, beautiful. We've been having a lot of rain, and one of the other things I see in the early morning when the dog needs to go out is little diamonds of raindrops hanging from the bare trees right on the buds, as if they're just, I don't know, maybe they're Christmas ornaments, but they're beautiful raindrops. Many of us love trees, and even when they're in the winter and bare, they're beautiful. Those of you who get to see evergreens and redwoods, of course, those are beautiful year round. What stirs your heart? What really brings you joy? Maybe it's some sound of bird song, or maybe it's snuggling your pet and just the feel of that comfort and weight and softness. It could be the taste of something. It could be the smell. I've moved the gardenias in for the winter. They're in a big pot and they're blooming. Here they are blooming in the middle of winter. And the smell is just, heavenly. What stirs your heart? What is something that you love? So I like to make art that helps to enhance that love or to honor that love. And some of what I've done that can be really even childlike if you don't have supplies. I mean, I did paint this painting of the whale, and when I was swimming one time, I was so surrounded in whale song. It was just transformative, just the vibration and the presence of that whale. And I've also done silly little things with crayons. So if you have kids' crayons, they're pretty cheap to get if you don't. Doodling hearts, whatever symbols make sense to you, and writing some words. These can be things that you want in your life, things that you already have that you're grateful for in your life. Sometimes it's just doodling a little, some of your spirit team, your helpers, the dolphin, whale, hawk, fruits of wonderful things you have, flowers maybe growing in your garden certain times of the year. All sorts of wonder can happen there. I also love collage, and one of the collages I made recently honors some of the places that I got to visit when I was with friends, and I saw amazing otters that were riding the waves. Love, love, love my otter friends. We live where there are bears. I didn't actually see these bears. They're from a magazine. Gorgeous places with sunsets. That's actually from a chocolate that I love. And the chocolate, even though I didn't get it in Scotland, is from Scotland. And that is from a magazine, and it honors a certain agency that helps to bring sustainability for Earth. I love birds. So lots of birds, transformation images. This is from a calendar, and just doodling around it with pencil was some way to enhance the things I love. That was a quick, easy kind of a gratitude meditation. People ask me where I get collage materials. So if you are really desperate, you can use junk mail. Yeah, this is from junk mail. And you can use a tea box. That was pretty cute, from lemon zinger kind of a tea. Yes, here's the chocolate. This is from Scotland, but I bought it in Asheville where I live. And here's one from Hawaii. That's pretty cool. So, you can use junk as well. When I did travel to Hawaii, where I used to live, this is from the National Park Services. Thank you very much. And they have really cool pictures in that. Regular old magazines, of course, but, some of this stuff comes free in the mail, whether you want it or not. And yes, I have used old Christmas letters. That's old Christmas letter from my husband and I with some special times that I wanted to share back then. And maybe I want to remember and celebrate those or connect with that part of me. Here are some pictures from me and or other times in my life when I was younger, and doing inner work, connecting with those different parts of ourselves, those aspects of ourselves can be helpful. But you don't have to think about it a lot. You can also just make beautiful doodly kind of playing with color. Yeah. So I was visiting friends near the ocean, and every beach I went to, there were huge waves. And I was wanting to go walk on the beach, wade in the beach. Couldn't do that. It wasn't safe. And yet the waves were so mesmerizingly beautiful, amazingly beautiful. And so I meditated on what might arise from the storm, thinking about what the storms in my life are like, and how getting long COVID and being on disability, and learning to live a new life with that in a transformation that I didn't seek out, really. So I just doodled with some beautiful color, and played with some symbolism there, and asked myself what might arise from the storms. There's so many ways. Movement, simple hand dance. If you're doing this as a part of the art of ensoulment, then you may know some of the interplay work and the Art of Ensoulment book by Cynthia Winton Henry, and all the wonderful coaches that are working as, I am one of those coaches, working alongside of this, wonderful, wonderful ways to explore art as your birthright. Not something you have to sell, not as something you have to produce, but as something that's deep within you, deep within your soul, that actually strengthens the tools for living, strengthens a way of life. So I hope you'll consider joining me for some of the art, making art. In a regular practice, we will have a check-in, we'll have a meditation, kind of some suggested prompts. You can play with whatever art forms you want on your own while we listen to music or some other kind of ambient sounds, maybe nature sounds. And then if you would like to check in, we will actually have an option time for sharing what we noticed and maybe sharing some art. Hope you'll join me. Thank you. Be blessed in the art of your life.